Amigos, seguimos aquí en el Salón Internacional de Alta Relojería, ahora con una de mis marcas favoritas que le tengo mucho cariño, Arnold Son y Angelus, y estoy con un gran amigo, Pascal, CEO of Arnold Son and Angelus. Pascal, thank you very much for receiving us today.
Thank you. Welcome, Carlos, and,
really
and the team and your community.
Thank you very much. You know, Arnold Son has a lot of history. It's one of the oldest brands in the world, and it has one of the most beautiful complications, like the Luna Magna or maybe the DSTV. But today we have two new references that you're launching right now in Mexico City in the SIAR. So what about if we talk at first with the new Longitude?
Yes, with pleasure, Carlos. So Longitude, it's a special collection for Arnold Son because actually that's the collection we launched to initiate the celebration of the 260th anniversary at Watches and Wonders 2024.
That's beautiful.
And the idea with this collection was to come first of all with a completely new design in the collection of Arnold Son. So far, collection of Arnold Son was always about very elegant timepieces, classic design, but with also outstanding complication and display of those complications.
Yeah, of course.
With the Longitude, we come with what is called a sport chic integrated bracelet, kind of timepiece. And our objective with this piece was also to be able to bring new customers to the brand.
Of course.
People that are really appealed with this type this type of product. So that's why we decided to come with the full titanium integrated bracelets with quick release, so playful. You can have different bracelets with the piece.
That's great.
Fully made of titanium and 100-meter water resistant. That was also something very important for this kind of timepiece. And in terms of caliber and in terms of dial, actually, we took inspiration from our history, of course.
Yeah, of course.
And John Arnold was one of the greatest watchmakers. You mentioned Carlos of the 18th century. He's been the one really who helped developing the accuracy, the reliability, and also the distribution amongst the Royal Navy, the trade ships.
Yeah, exactly.
The British trade ships of the marine chronometers, that which was a key point really to be able to determine your longitude, thus the name of the timepiece.
That was the name.
And he's been the one, inventing the idea of putting together onto a single dial all the information that were before his time splitted by John Harrison in the H1.
That's beautiful. That's amazing.
So the dial is directly inspired from those marine chronometers with the hour, the minute, the second in a small register, in a small counter at 6 o'clock, and the power reserve at 12 o'clock. And
great.
Obviously the collection is a chronometer.
Yeah,
with the
individual.
individual.
It's a certified chronometer.
Yeah,
right?
with the individual number engraved on the movement.
That's amazing.
And with this collection this year, we wanted to come with additional story around that. We decided that we would launch in the future several pieces that refers to a specific maritime landmark, specific longitude actually.
Exactly, yeah.
So the first one is the longitude 5 degrees west, which is actually the longitude of the Lizard Point.
Oh, that's amazing.
The Lizard Point is a very southern point of Cornwall, in Britain. Cornwall being the native land of John Arnold. And regarding the colors, actually, we took our inspiration from the cliffs of Cornwall, which has this warm grey color.
Of course.
And this has been the inspiration of this dial, and also of the alligator strap that comes with the piece together with the titanium bracelet. And also to make it even more chic, we wanted to add some rose gold touch to the piece.
In this case, we have that rose gold in the minute hands, in the hour hands.
Or you have on the dial with the indices, the hands.
That's great.
And mainly you have this solid gold ring on the bezel, and particularly on the bezel that has the 60 graduations that recalls the longitude actually.
That's amazing. And talking more about the technicity of this piece, about the movement, what movement do we have inside of this watch?
That's the Arnold Son caliber, automatic caliber base with our own complication on top. I mean the complication of that we have in the longitude. So with this specific display of the small second and the power reserve. That's an automatic movement that which is beating at 4 Hertz.
4 Hertz.
Chronometer, certified chronometer, so with a certified accuracy. Each individual number of the COSC certificate is actually directly engraved on the movement.
This is a really good proposal from Arnold Son because, as we have seen, it's a very classy brand. It has a lot of history. But right now, with this new proposal of the Longitude collection, as you said, you're opening Arnold Son to the rest of the world. That people they are looking for more daily use watches, that they want to earn and have the history and the heritage of a beautiful brand like Arnold Son, but they don't want to be like that kind of formal and that luxury, but they want to have that history. So I think the Longitude is a great ad for a collector if they're looking for a daily watch. And also this watch is really cool because it includes another strap in Cocodrop, right?
Yeah, so I was about to show you actually the functionality of the quick release. Before all, we have a very nicely designed extension, micro adjustment. So you see when you're pushing on this link, actually, it's giving you an additional 3 millimeter on the wrist, which is helpful. You know, sometime between summer, winter, or beginning, end of the day, you might have your wrist a little bit thicker.
It looks really beautiful. Congratulations for this beautiful launch, Pascal.
Thank you.
And also we have this other piece that is completely different about the complication and the look, because we have the DSTV. We know that dial side true beat is one of the most important movements that Arnold Son has. It's a complication, like I think it's 200 old of this complication, right?
Yeah, so that's a complication here again that connects to the marine chronometers.
Exactly.
So you know the marine chronometers were also having jumping seconds, so it was not sweeping seconds. The reason behind it was actually double. First reason is that it was making it much easier actually to set several marine chronometers. So you know, when navigators were living at sea, you can imagine when they were living maybe for 3, 4, 5 months, they were not taking only one marine chronometer. They were taking maybe 5, 6, 7.
6, of course.
Because one eventually can get damaged, etc. So they had before that, you know, have them all exactly set on the same second, and the fact that you had a jumping second was making it much easier, especially that there were stop seconds also back in those days for those calibers. So nowadays, when you look at such a jumping second, you think that's a quartz watch.
Yeah,
but because nowadays that's how it feels. But actually, no, that's mechanical, and it's that obvious because we have the full mechanism which is on the top of the dial, which makes it very unique on this piece. So the DSTB is a complication we have since a couple of years in the collection of Arnold Son. But here with this piece, we come with a very exclusive timepiece, which will be made only in 18 pieces for the world.
18 pieces, that's amazing.
So the piece that you have here just arrived here in Mexico. That's the only piece actually which will land in the country, because as you can imagine,
amazing. Yeah, of course.
18 pieces for the world. There won't be for everyone. So we are amazed to have this timepiece, which is here for the SIAR to share with the collector.
We have a very beautiful dial that it looks kind of different than the others that we have seen.
Yes, so we had a sun brushed on the previous versions. Exactly. On the I would say the core collection of of the DSTB, where you have the sunburst that comes from the center of the jumping second.
Yeah, of course.
Here we have a completely different design, and we wanted to have a finishing that is even more visible. So actually it's a handmade grenet of the dial. So the dial has this grained finishing that is made by hand, on top of which we had a PVD treatment that gives this beautiful ice blue color that we called Ascot blue. You know, the glittering, the shining that you have on the dial is in fact coming from the reflection of the platinum on the grains of the dial.
Wow, that's amazing. That's beautiful.
And the sub-dial is a white opal stone coming from Australia, as we have with a couple of our pieces, so it's really becoming your signature.
It's a really beautiful piece. Thank you very much, Pascal, for your time. Thank you very much for receiving us.
Thank you.
My friends, Arnold Son is one of the oldest brands in the world. All the heritage, all the history, and the quality that they manage, they are a true manufacturer. If you're looking for a really different watch, and also with a really high quality watch, you need to know and you need to have an Arnold Son. Pascal, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much, Carlos. It was a pleasure to have you here. Thank you
very much. Amigos, seguimos en el SIAR.
Bye bye.